Hey everyone, this is Dr. Layla Galban, and in today's video we're gonna be talking about two important processes that help us become more fluent and also help our speech run smoothly and naturally. They are liaison and elision. Here we go. First, liaison. It's a word coming from French, and in connected speech, we do not speak word by word. Words are connected and must merge, and this happens in many ways, okay? One of them is the elision, and the other is liaison. Let's start with liaison. And liaison is the converse of elision. What does this mean? It means that by connecting words, we can insert an extra sound in order to facilitate the pronunciation of a sequence and to help adjacent sounds run together smoothly. This is called when we insert a vowel, a sound between two sounds in order to make them link. This is called liaison. So liaison is the insertion of an extra sound in order to facilitate the articulation of a sequence. And we have many forms of liaison. Number one, linking R. Number two, intrusive R. And number three, linking ya and wa. Okay, here we go. First, we'll start with the linking R. You will find this in British English, especially RP, because it's a non-rhotic accent, and they drop the R after vowels. But here, in certain positions, you will find that they retain R and they keep it. They do not drop it. This happens when, let's see. First, this is linking R, and it is restored or retained in non-rhotic accent to link words. This happens when a word ends with an R sound, and the next word begins with a vowel. Okay, in this case, R is retained. R is not dropped. It's pronounced. Let's have some examples. Fair and square. Okay, fair and square. If we look at how British, especially in RP, the southern accent, the standard accent, is pronouncing this, they're gonna say, for example, fair and square. Okay, R is dropped, but here, because R is followed by a vowel, so it is retained and is kept, and people speak it and pronounce it. For example, so you have fair and square. Fair and square. How about the final R here in square? In RP, they do not pronounce it. So you say fair and square. They retain the first R because it's followed by a vowel. Okay, a word starting with a vowel. Okay, another example: more and more, war and peace, your eggs are boiling, clear answer, I'm better off, rov. Okay, better off. Okay, far away. Okay, so this is the first kind of liaison, or the first form of liaison, which is linking R. It happens when we have a word ending with an R and another word followed by another word that is starting with a vowel. In this case, R is there and it is not dropped, and this only happens in Southern British English or RP. In American English, they pronounce R. It's a rhotic accent. They pronounce R in all positions, so there is no problem at all. فده اللي احنا ناخد بالنا منه، ان اللينكينج R ده موجود بس في البريتش انجلش بس، لان الامريكان انجلش هم already بينطقوا كل الارات in all positions. Okay, so what is this? It's the first kind of liaison, linking R. Okay, second is intrusive R. Intrusive R. Look at the word itself. Intrusive. You intrude something. You put something. Insert something. بتدخل حاجة كده ما بين، تقحمها كده ما بين ال sounds. When let's see. Okay. Speakers of none also ده برضو you'll find this in British standard English, and also in some American places, especially the eastern states، يعني المناطق اللي هي الولايات المتحدة اللي هي الولايات الشرقية like New York and New Jersey, because their accents look like British English. Okay, especially the standard, and this is why, and they drop the R. ما بينطقوش الار برضو زيهم زي post vocalic R او الار اللي هي بعد الفاول، فهم بيعملوا بقى نفس الحكايه كده. ودي فين بقى؟ قلنا فين؟ in England and in the eastern states of the United States, or all the accents which are non-rhotic اللي ما بتنطقش الار وهكذا. فهنلاقي ان هم زي insert بقى، هم بيقحموا بيخترعوا بيجيبوا من عندهم هم R كده ويحطوها. okay, they insert an R which is not there, okay, which is not there in the spelling or transcription of the linked words. Okay, it's called intrusive and influent speech if a word, look at the rule. Okay, these things are, you know, when they insert an art, or they'll use a linking or whatever, these things are done according to rules. Okay, what is the rule here? We find that if a word ends in an O or an A or a schwa sound, like low, and the next word begins with a schwa، يعني لو الكلمة انتهت ب O or A or schwa, and the other word or the following word starts with a schwa, okay, they insert an R between. They insert in between an R. Okay, this R doesn't appear in transcription and doesn't appear in pronunciation as well. Okay. So let's look at some examples, okay? And it's called Laura Norder epidemic, or yes, epidemic. So let's look at the examples here. نشوف بقى. That idea annoys me. That idea annoys me. You'll find that the word idea ends with the diphthong ear. وآخر حاجة فيه هي the schwa. Okay, and the second word annoys, it starts with schwa. Okay, as you see here in the transcription, the first word idea ends with schwa, and the second word or the following word starts with schwa. So here they say, or they prefer putting or inserting an R here in order to link the two schwas. So we have that idea annoys me. That idea annoys me. That idea annoys me. Okay. Number two, it's the lore. Look at this. Low. Okay. O. القاعدة بتقول لي O أو شوا أو كده. O, and then the second word is of, starting with schwa. So you say it's the lore of the jungle. It's the lore of the jungle. Okay. Number three, India and China. India ends with ear. And the last word or the last vowel here, or which is part of a diphthong, is schwa, and an also starts with schwa. So two schwas here. So what's the solution here? We want to link, so people insert or intrude an R. So you say Indian China. Okay. Number three, or second example, or yes, she likes to draw and paint. Okay, she likes to draw and paint. Here O, draw, one of the vowels. خدوا بالكم واحد من الفاولز اللي لو جا وراها شوا بنحط على طول intrusive R. يبقى she likes to draw, okay, and paint. هنعملها ازاي بقى؟ She likes to draw and paint. Run, paint. She likes to draw and paint. Okay, she likes to draw and paint. Okay, the last example is media, also ending with ear, which is a diphthong. The last vowel is schwa, and the second word starting with e, okay, which is also a weak word, a weak vowel. It's not as weak as the schwa, but it's at the end of the day, it's a weak vowel. So we insert, or the people pronouncing non-rhotic accents, they insert an R, okay, to link between these two vowels. Okay, so you say major interest, major interest, major interest. So please, could you repeat after me again? Please repeat after me. Yes. Okay. That idea annoys me. Number 2, it's the lore of the jungle. Number 3, India and China. Number 4, she likes to draw and paint. Number 5, major interest, major interest, major interest. Okay. Yes. Let's look at how people look at, or what are the social attitudes towards the intrusive R. How do people look at this? First, linking R is a good thing. It's something that really helps people, link words and speak naturally and comfortably. As far as intrusive R, many people consider it a bad thing, and especially the conservative RP, or what we call something called the language police. People who always say, don't say this, they say that, this is correct, this is incorrect, this is acceptable, and this is not acceptable. In every society you will find some people who are conservative, ناس كده محافظين عندهم اتجاهات محافظة. They have, or they believe in conservative values, and they uphold these values, and they are against all what they think is not necessary. So they say that, why inserting about ليه تحشر an R, there is no need for that, بس هما بيلاقوا الحاجات دي, they are resisting and they are against, but they do not succeed in most of the cases, because the millennials and teenagers and many people prefer to use the intrusive R, and it's there. Okay. And many people say that what's the problem with the intrusive R, as long as it links words, it's a good thing. لكن ده بالنسبة فين بقى في الاكسنتس اللي فيها non-rhotic, يعني ما بنطقوش الار زي ما قلنا. طب in American English بقى, in American English, when they, as we know that American English, especially in the western states بقى, وميدل Midland and so on, في كل المناطق دي بينطقوا الار. طيب وبعدين they do not like it. They do not like insert, they do not do it, they do not pronounce it, and they look at it, it's, for them it's something weird, something strange, something incorrect, and they say, and something ugly, something childish, and so on. So the inserting an R is not okay according to American English speakers. Okay. Also in the UK, the BBC warns its staff of against linking or using intrusive R, and this in response to the growing negative attitudes from the public, especially بقى مين اللي ضد الحكاية دي, إن conservative RP speakers, the senior people, the people who stick to the old pronunciation, and they are they are not happy with such things. Such one of them is the intrusive R. Okay, فاحنا كده مش ضروري احنا as يعني speakers of or يعني ELT students or ESL students or any people who are not native speakers of English, you don't have to مش لازم خالص ان احنا to use intrusive R، لكن احنا we teach you this in order to help you raise your phonetic awareness, and when you listen to native speakers and you find them inserting an R, you know that this is intrusive R, and if you want to imitate them, it's no problem, it's up to you. Okay, and now let's move to another kind of or another form of linking, this time by using a ya and a wa. Okay, this happens when we have a word ending with a vowel followed by another word starting with a vowel. Okay, so it's a vowel to vowel linking. Okay, and this is also used in order to ease the transition from a vowel to another. Okay, فاحنا كل الحاجات دي يا جماعة liaison ده والlinking والword connections, these things are very very helpful to us. Please use them as much as you can, because this makes you speak fluently and naturally and comfortably, and really giving a very good impression helps you to listen better and speak better and so on. So let's see linking or wa and linking ya. هنطبق القاعدة دي فين بقى؟ When a word ends with a vowel and the next word starts with a vowel, insert a gentle wa. امتى هنحط wa بقى؟ after o o o o. ليه؟ لأن دول كلهم اخوات الوا. They are sisters of wa. Okay, and a gentle ya after e a. Why? لأن e a برضو اخوات. They are sisters of ya. Okay, so when we have a word ending with any of these consonants, any of these vowels, we can insert a wa, and words ending with e or a, we can insert a ya if these words are followed by words starting with vowels. Okay, so let's look at, also note that linking doesn't appear in transcription, although it appears طبعا هو في pronunciation. احنا بننطقها الاصوات اللي هي اللينكينج دي كل اللينكينج ساوندز دي احنا بننطقها، بس they do not appear in transcription. Okay, so let's look at this example. Go away. Go away. We're gonna insert a wa, so we're gonna be go away. Go away. Could you please repeat after me? Yes, go away. Okay, who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Okay, the other one. The other يا هنا بقى المرة دي هنحنا نعمل ايه؟ insert a يا. insert a يا. Okay, the other one. ليه دي حطينا الياء ليه؟ لأن جاي قبلها what a vowel which is e. Okay, the other one. the زي ما انت شايف الأداة ذا وده الإي وبعدين other one، فلازم نحط هنا إياه عشان نسهل to ease pronunciation. Okay, and to make sounds run together smoothly. Linking between vowels can also occur within words. For example، ده احنا مش ممكن نلاقي ده بس at word boundary ما بين الكلمات وبعضها، لا ده احنا كان ممكن نلاقي اللينكينج ده موجود في within words داخل الكلمات. For example the word influence اساسا هو ايه؟ influence، but لما نطبق القاعدة هتبقى influence حطينا و، بس لما أنا بعمل transcription it doesn't appear زي ما أنت شايف transcription بتاع الكلمة اهي the influence but there is no و although I pronounce a و between and and influence. لأن لو ما كانش لو ما حطيتش الوا ديت the word gonna be influence two vowels again ورا بعض in a row, so we need something to link them and to smoothly to glide عشان كده أعمل glide from one sound to another, one vowel to another. It's very lovely process. Reality. or reality. Okay, it's re and another, this is e, and then we have a, two vowels, so we insert a ya here because it's preceded by e. يبقى قبل الياء امتى؟ لما يبقى الكلمة الأولانية بتبدأ ب e or a or a. اوكي، وامتى بنحط الوا؟ لما ال first word and ending with بينتهي لا اما ب o or u. Okay, look at the word experience. Okay, experience. here حطينا برضو هنا امتى بقى اليا experience. هي اساسا الكلمة ايه؟ experience. فحطينا experience علشان برضو to make things easy in pronunciation. Okay, فنقرا تاني الكلمات ده التاني. let's read. go away, how, she, the other one, influence, reality, experience. Okay, how can we link a consonant to vowel? How can we link a word ending with a consonant with a word starting with the vowel؟ لما يبقى عندي بقى الكلمة الأولانية منتهية بكونسونانت التانية منتهية بvowel. How can I link them and move smoothly from one to another? Yes, here I have a trick. Okay, when a word نعمل ايه؟ we're gonna insert, we're gonna do something. We're not going to insert بقى هنا، مش هنحشر حاجة، مش هنعمل حاجة، هنعمل حاجة تانية. Okay, let's look at this example. I have introduced my uncle, but first let me finish yes, the mic. Okay, I have introduced my uncle. Okay, I have introduced my uncle. Okay, here I have or I have. Okay, of or of. Okay, تمام. It ends with a v, the word of or v. It ends with a v, which is a consonant, and the word introduced starts with a vowel. So what happens is that I gonna take v of and attach it or ربطها او ماسكاها او لازقاها to the word introduced. So فيبقى ايه؟ I've introduced. Okay, I've introduced. Okay, طب our and our introduced the ed طبعا هننطقات عشان هي ايه؟ عشان الword بينتهي ب final voiceless consonants. Okay, so introduced. Okay, and then the word our starts with it's a كلها على بعضها it's a diphthong، يعني عندي 3 vowels. اوكي، فهنعملها ازاي؟ فنقول oven introduced. اوكي، خلينا نشوف هنا عملناها ازاي. هنا هو تحت اهو. فانا I imagine زي ما انا كاتبه لك هنا، بقول لك we imagine that the verb of belongs to introduce and the ch of introduced belongs to our and the r of our belongs to uncle. يعني هزحزح كده، هعمل gonna push the final consonant and make it or attach it to the word starting with a vowel. فهتبدأ الجملة تبقى كده I've introduced. Okay, I've introduced. Okay, tower ankle. I've introduced our uncle or I've introduced our uncle. أو بقى خالص التي مش لازم خالص وأقول I've introduced our uncle or our uncle. I've introduced our uncle. Okay. طيب دي يبقى ده لازم ناخد بالنا منه ان احنا we imagine that the final consonant belongs to the following word. Okay, I've introduced our uncle. 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 Our uncle. Okay. طيب type your password and press enter. طب لما يبقى عندي نبقى هنا شايفين عملنا ازاي؟ press enter. Okay, type your password and press enter. خدت السهم بتاع press and حطيتها مع enter فعملت كده. and then presenter. Okay, let's look at the other example. Okay, Pam tried to fix it. Don't say fix it. Fix it. But it here بتاعت but أخدناها مع it فأنا بقيت but it or but it. Okay, but it was too late or but it was too late. Okay, يبقى Pam tried to fix it but it was too late. Okay, نشوف الجملة التانية اللي بعد كده. his uncle شايفين الجملة؟ his uncle كأن بقى في كلمة اسمها uncle. Okay, his uncle is an opera singer. His uncle is an opera. شايفين؟ his uncle is an opera singer. His uncle is an opera singer. Okay, can't you make an exception? Can't you? Okay, can't you شو الت طبعا اتحولت زي ما خدنا الدرس اللي فات ان الت is you know it turns هي واليا عملوا بقى شو. okay, can't you عملوا ده نوع من reciprocal or mutual assimilation لان الت اتغيرت واليا اتغيرت both. ف can't you make an exception? Can't you make an exception? An exception? An exception? Can't you make an exception? Okay. School was cancelled because of heavy rain. Because of heavy rain. Okay. So let's read again. Could you repeat after me? I've introduced my uncle. I've introduced her uncle. Type your password, then press enter. Pam tried to fix it, but it was too late. His uncle is an opera singer. Can't you make an exception? School was cancelled because of heavy rain. Okay, school was cancelled because of heavy rain. Rain. Okay. School was cancelled because of heavy rain. Please repeat. Okay. Now let's practice. Let's take a break. خدنا الكا بتاع الكا حطيناها بتاع take وحطيناها مع let's take a let's take a break. Then try again after lunch. Try again after lunch. Again after lunch. ممكن حبيت كمان يبقى التاني let's take a break and then try again after lunch. خدت النا بتاع again and I attached to a. يبقى let's take a break then try again after lunch. They're going to buy energy efficient appliances. Do you know anyone that can help translate this? Kids grow up. Kids grow up so quickly. Karen wanted to ask. Okay, بس هو خفيفة. gentle مش لازم نبينها قوي يعني. Okay, Karen wanted to ask if you'd coming. تاني. Karen wanted to ask if you would come along. Karen wanted to ask if you would come along. At least he asked for permission. Okay. Yes. And now let's move on to the second process, which is also very important for our speech, connect speech, speak naturally and fluently. This is elision. So what's elision? It's the opposite of liaison, because in liaison we insert, we add، بنضيف حاجة كده sound علشان to link. إنما in elision we omit، بنحذف بقى. دي بقى لا رائعة. It's a very important and really wonderful process. يعني thank God that the English speakers have this process. عندهم الحكاية دي. Okay, so elision is the omission or the dropping or the disappearance of sounds, syllables or words in speech. يعني هنشيل بقى، هنوقع مش هننطق sounds وممكن syllables وممكن words in speech. Okay, this is done to make the language easier to say and faster. Okay, for example, I don't know. Camera تبقى camera. Here in I don't know we deleted what؟ حذفنا ايه؟ a sound. In camera we delete a whole syllable. In fish, let's look at other fish and chips. So we deleted and اتحولت إلى it was reduced to only no with fish and chips, black and white. Okay, these are examples of elision. elision بقى نعملها، يعني try to use this process and to apply it. It's really it's really magic because it helps you get out of or get rid of a lot of pronunciation burdens, because it's really a burden to pronounce everything. So if the native speakers do not pronounce some sounds and some syllables and some words in certain contexts, why do we? Or why should we? Okay. So learners, we need to do that, and we need to learn this to help us speak better. And you will know for yourself that the phonemes, the sounds, as we described before in previous lectures and previous years, are not pronounced as they are described individually. And when they are happening or occurring in connected speech, they behave differently and they become different. They sometimes disappear. Okay, فلازم نعرف ده. Okay, historical elisions من زمان، وفي elisions من زمان حذف الأصوات واختفاء ليها. صحيح, it's true that they do not disappear from our spelling, but they disappear from pronunciation. ما زلنا بنكتب الحاجات دي لكن مش بننطقها، مش مشكلة. Okay, for example, knock. How about the NK, this cluster, and the KN, it disappears, the K disappears. So خففوا عن نفسهم، لأن كان زمان in the past they used to pronounce this cluster or this sequence في knock. Okay, and still in some Germanic languages they pronounce the K sequence. They didn't drop the K as in English. Okay, so as English does, so here, or as English did. So knock, yacht. Okay, the CH اللي لك يخت، لا yacht. ده حصل لها ان صوت الخاء كان موجود in all English, but it disappears. And then phlegm. How about the جه أما؟ No, ما عادش خلص. phlegm disappears. Bye. Okay, listen. سهنت no. numb. Great. high. calm. Don't say calm بقى، مش لازم يعني. calm. plumber. Okay, sandwich. ايه اللي حصل لساندويتش دي بقى؟ let's look first. You have نعم ده أنواع 3 consonants. يبقى medial، نطبق القاعدة, we apply the rule. The G disappears because it's the medial consonant. And then the na okay, because it's followed by a it turns into a ما. القاعدة اللي خدناها في الاسيميليشن قبل كده فقلنا ايه sandwich sandwich. طب هو ايه اللي حصل له؟ it makes it ch of sandwich, it becomes a j. sandwich or sandwich. You know, it reminds me of an Arabic example. For example in احنا بنقول هنا فيس، كلمة فيس بنقولها بالعربي وش مش كده؟ in Lebanese they say وج وج لأن الوه is and what is you know it's a voice consonant and then it's a voice sound لأنه vowel and then فطبعا هم بالنسبة لهم يعني making some sort of assimilation to fit into this context. احنا ما حولناش احنا الكلام ده يت. اوكي لسه احنا بنقول وش. اوكي so sandwich or sandwich منها او بما it's okay and then limb and then salmon ما نقولش سلمون خالص salmon. اوكي احنا علبة السلمون والكلام لا salmon. اوكي edge ايه اللي اختفى في edge؟ الاي فاينل اي لانه كنت نطق زمان. اوكي that بيتي خلاص. mortgage الكلمة دي يا ريت تعرفوا تنطقوها كويس. mortgage اوكي او mortgage من غير ار لو حبينا يعني يبقى mortgage. طب فين تي؟ فين مش عارف ايه؟ لا خلاص. scissors okay look at the sa and c كل ده خلاص one sa is enough. and then diaphragm and then fasten تقولش fasten and then what ايه اللي اختفى هنا؟ كان الها what وفي لسه في ناس بيقول لك what غلط. what muscle how about here we have SC. طب امتى الC ديت it becomes لو if you add R هتبقى muscular. if you add يعني if we use the adjective muscular it appears تظهر بقى. you understand. dumb knitting. okay so let's read and please repeat after me. okay knock yacht phlegm listen numb high calm plumber sandwich limb salmon edge debt mortgage scissors diaphragm fasten what muscle dumb knitting. okay so let's look at بقى some rules. احنا لازم نتعلم rules دي اللي جايه دي. legends of sounds. okay here's the golden rule. thank God we have this rule in English. when we have this cluster of consonants دي المجموعة ديت من consonants يعني you have a word ending with you know sorry a word including three consonants. for example the word X we have ka cha sa. طب نعمل ايه؟ 3 consonants. the rule says that please drop the medial consonant. من فضلك drop the medial consonant. طب انا خلاص I'm gonna drop the medial consonant so instead of saying acts هتبقى ايه؟ acts. okay facts asked months. okay suppose that I want to put it in the plural. okay don't say months 3 months. why okay so 3 months. Don't please. So drop this. يبقى months. انت عادي من غير تي اتش ولا سه ولا غيره. months. اوكي closes. شوف انتوا بتنطقوها ازاي. closes. طبعا wrong. تبقى انا ايه اريح نفسي خالص وهنطق gonna drop تبقى close. اوكي I bought new clothes كمان عشان British. clothes. I bought new clothes. بريح نفسي. يبقى بدل ما اقول months وcloses وفاكتس واكتس والكلام ده يبقى اوكي خلاص. facts close months. طب 12 apply the rule. نص على طول الميديال consonant. we say it bye the medial consonant. we don't want you. وطبعا هو will be so happy because he is squeezed by two consonants. محشور between two consonants, so 12 دي مفروض 12 okay 12 يبقى 12 ستبقى 12. طب friends instead of adding بقى طبعا انت حضرتك بتعمل ازاي؟ بتقوم جايب لي like that and okay and you insert it here. تقوم عامل لي حاجة زي كده or you add an هتقول لي ايه؟ friend شايف؟ no عندكم lot of things here. friend it's not friend it's a friend and there is no need for the in the middle عشان انت بتضطر انك انت to insert a vowel and to break the word into two syllables. فعندك friends اساسا one syllable. لما when you add an عشان تكسر three consonants دول so the word becomes two syllable word. so we have friends غلط طبعا. this is not okay. so there is no need for the and there is no need for the and you only have friends. okay friends okay students or students. okay there is no need also for the students and طبعا we're gonna pronounce هنا بقى مش هنقول students لا students. ليه؟ لأن نزلنا the voiced consonant ف the s plural is pronounced as the students. let's make the changes. sorry students. I want to change this. It's very difficult. okay yes it's the students. okay just like friends students or students. in Americans they do not pronounce the students. okay sounds don't say sound this. okay sounds no D in the middle وهنطبقها برضو هنا no D in the transcription. so we have sounds. okay I just want to خلاص no ta. okay we're gonna delete ta. so I just wanna. okay let's take this exercise. handbag تبقى ايه؟ handbag. and if we apply the rule of assimilation this اللي خدناها قبل كده لو قلنا is followed by ba it becomes what؟ فاكرين؟ it becomes ما. فعندنا عمليتين elision and assimilation. handbag. okay blonde anger blonde anger خلاص ندى وتبقى عندنا blonde girl والآن هيحصل لها ايه؟ الآن will turn into اللي هو صوت كده النا والشدة اللي بتاع اللي هي لا اوكي as in sing and so on. ليه؟ لأن نا is followed by جا. يبقى احنا برضو هنا بقى عندنا حاجتين elision حذف و assimilation ومشابهة وإدغام. longer لأن بقت اوكي longer. طيب man car نفس الكلام we're gonna delete the وطبعا النه بتاعت man بقت بعد الكار اتحولت النه الى برضو نفسي اجيبها لكم. طب خلينا كده نشوف let's write this king sorry king show transcription. اوكي عايزه اجيب لكم بس الصوت. اوكي yes this one I'm gonna delete the n and add yes it becomes a men cars the cars هتبقى man cars. تمام عرفنا ايه اللي حصل ان احنا شلنا الده بتاعت meant وبعدين انها بقت following sorry yes it is followed by على طول بنطبق القاعدة بتاعت الاسيميليشن بتاع previous lesson وانها بتحول الى لانها it's followed by a velar من cause. اوكي ونفس الكلام هنا long لو احنا بنعملها transcription كده هنشيل الان ونحط ليه؟ لأن it's followed by a velar consonant جا. طب when chime نعمل ايه؟ هنشيل بس الد وتبقى عندي when chime. okay ف these are words يعني أنا بس I want you to apply this rule. It will help you a great deal and really save you a lot of time, a lot of energy, and you know gives you a lot of comfort. Okay look at here sometimes بقى برضه نفس الكلام اهوت the wasteland okay no T the wasteland first class or first class no R okay no T seem happy خلاص no G seem happy okay happy and next lecture كفاية next lecture. بص أخدت بالك من lecture كمان بقت مجرد مش تشا عندك ش اوكي فبس خلاص و apply the same rule فاخدنا بقت ايه only ش اوكي فنقول next lecture اوكي مش لكتشر ولا الكلام ده خالص اوكي next lecture او lecture اوكي حبيت دي او دي it's okay بس please apply the rule. طبعا هنا as we said before English has a long history of cluster reductions involving nasals and stops. For example كهنا خلاص الكه disappears جه disappears and ما disappears so we have night نوم and lamb. okay notable other notable elisions برضو حاجات هتشوفها كتير in connect speech and in native speaker speech. You'll find, for example, the dropping the initial ha in words. This is becoming fashionable and trendy nowadays. Okay, dropping a ha in many words, especially when it comes in the beginning. Okay, however, if it comes in ha in auxiliaries and in function words and so on, it's really important to drop it. For example, she killed him. She killed him. them بدل him هتبقى وبعدين عندنا hold the floor. hold the floor. فهنا شلنا الها وبقت hold the floor. ده فين؟ in some dialects. In some dialects in Britain and in America they do not pronounce the initial ha. فبدل hold the floor or hold the floor فتبقى hold the floor. Okay. بفكرك يعني this reminds you of a trend in during the French era or the Norman era, because you know that the Normans spoke French because they were French and they invaded England, فجابوا معاهم الفرنش فكانوا بينطقوا الفرنش في England. And this last for many centuries. يعني كان الفرنش was the standard and the official language of Britain or England. But in French they do not pronounce the initial ha. فنلاقيهم مثلا يقول لك hello ينطقوها hello حتى when they answer the phone hello. Okay. Henry ينطق Henri and so on. فده كان trend كده أخدوه English has adopted from French and it's still there in some words. For example, the word hour هي أساسا بنكتب ها H is dropped فما بنطقهاش hour. The word owner. Okay. فدي كلمات بتفكرنا بالكلام ده ان the influence of French. ففي دلوقتي trend برضو ان هما they drop the H in some words, dropping some prefixes as in because it becomes cause. For example, cause. Okay, بدل ما تقول because of كذا cause. Dropping T and N in medial positions as in center instead of center, center instead of center. Another thing, holding final D in as in Fran. You don't have to say friend. لو حتى Fran هي singular. You don't have to pronounce the final D. خلاص. Even if you have only two consonants. Fran. It looks like the final T, which is held. You pronounce it without releasing air. So say Fran. Okay. Contracting نختصر بقى الauxiliaries as in I'll instead of I will. Okay. Some forms are susceptible to elision such as fifths. فأقولها مجرد بس إيه fifths. Okay. Give me. A piece of paper, a piece of paper, a piece of paper, a piece of paper, a piece of paper. Okay. دي برضو حاجات موجودة و if you يعني want to imitate native speakers using them, okay. And يعني we teach you this in order to make you aware of how native speakers speak naturally. Okay. Elision of weak syllables. أنا ممكن أشيل كمان syllables. For example, دي إمتى بقى some syllables in the middle of words are completely dropped and turn silent. Let me see the mic. let me see the mic. Yes, thank God it's working. Okay, and so here we drop weak syllables in the middle of words. For example, library. No, here we have how many syllables? 3. Library. So there is no need for the medial one. So we have library. Library. طب بالR والأ دي شو دول راحوا فين يا جماعة؟ They disappear. Weak syllable. No need. Bye bye. Okay. So we have library. ما تقولش library بقى. But it becomes only a 2-syllable word. So we have library. Library. نفس الكلام. Okay, laboratory. How many syllables? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you count the number of vowels to know what are the number or what's the number of syllables. So here we have laboratory. 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 Tree. مش laboratory. Americans, they can pronounce this. Say laboratory. Okay, laboratory. But laboratory. Bo هو اللي هيبقى stress. Laboratory. Okay. History. Hist وبعدين ري. خلاص. 2 syllables only. Climate change. Okay. So we have climb. بس كفاية. Climate change. Government. Okay. فاحنا خلاص بننطقها ايه؟ No need for N. Government. شايفين الفا والنا ديت يا جماعة إذا syllable cancel هي syllable لوحدها خلاص باي باي. No need. هنشيل كل الكلام ده. Government. من and no final T طبعا. Government. No final T. Government. The government. Okay. History. Library. Laboratory. Climate change. خلاص باي باي. And particularly بص دي particularly و particularly لو مش هنطلع الار كمان particularly. شايف لالي. طب ليه؟ باي باي. فنقول particularly خلاص كمان particularly. We can add we can also drop this كمان فيبقى only 3 particularly. عندك مثلا words such as actually. Don't say actually كفاية actually. Usually you know. Properly don't say probably وقصص دي. no. Properly only 2. properly only 2. usually only 2. This saves us a lot of time and energy and also mispronunciation. Okay. Let's look at some exercise يعني اهوت. Bully transcribe the words below. Single out the consonants that may be aligned in these words. For example, handbag. الكلمة vowel consonant which has been deleted. It's the. طبق القاعدة. Please apply the rule. بيقول لي ايه؟ When you have 3 consonants, drop the medial one. عندك 3 consonants جم ورا بعض في نفس الكلمة مش عارف ايه على طول. Apply the rule and drop. Don't pronounce the consonant in the middle. فهنا هيبقى عندنا على طول handbag. هنشيل الدي باي باي دي يبقى عندي handbag. وأقعد أرجع تاني أعمل another process which is assimilation يبقى عندي handbag. Postman. Don't say postman. No need for T. Postman. Okay. Last Saturday. Last كفاية last. One last. فأنا هندمجهم مع بعض يبقى one last is enough. Last Saturday. last Saturday. Okay, Saturday. Next. خلاص. Next time. Next time. Okay. Attempt. No B. No P. Attempt. Empty. No P. Night. 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 طبعا مش هيبقى هنا ايه اللي وقع هنا. Night. الفاينل T. Coming at the end. كمان يا جماعة night. يعني we do not pronounce it we pronounce it, you know, it's called healthy because you do not release air. You pronounce it but you do not release air. اللي هي the last stage. night. 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 انت ناطق تي بس ما خرجتش الهواء في الاخر. night. طيب night. وبعدين كمان ايه؟ انت خد بالك night time. night time. خلاص كمان باي باي هي كمان night time. crumb. تمام. no B. okay. landscape. 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 okay. okay. next. next stop. lamb. كفاية لام مش لازم بي. وبعدين a 6 round no TH خلاص. باي باي. okay. transcribe and read the examples below. observe the elision of تهندب preceded by fricative stop and nasal. دي قاعدة بتقولي إن لما يبقى الته وإن بيجي وراهم fricative أو stop consonant أو nasal consonant ما ننطقهمش بنشيلهم. we do not pronounce. okay. لكن أنا عايزة توسع القاعدة and I want you to widen or to generalize the rule more than that and to say that whenever we have 3 consonants either within a word or at word boundary إما داخل الكلمة الواحدة أو ما بين كلمتين. okay. please 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 help yourself and save yourself a lot of headache and heartache and time and effort and try to get rid of this pronunciation burden and drop the medial consonant. يا جماعة الكونسونانت في النص من فضلكم ما تنطقوش وخلاص. okay. so we have cleft palate. خلاص مش هننطق التي. cleft palate. waste paper. waste paper. okay. نحط ايه عشان تبان ان هي long vowel. paste the baby. okay. خلاص paste the baby. paste the baby نفس الكلام. أو paste the baby there is no G. paste the baby. crushed strawberries. crushed الإيد يا جماعة خلاص برضو لما بيجيلي أشيلها حتى لو هي الباست أو الادجكتيف أو أي حاجة. يعني لما seemed خلاص no need for the. he seemed nice. مهدنا خلاص. طب وهتقولي خلاص طب أنا هيعرفوا منين الباست tense والكلام ده؟ أقول لك we gonna know from the context. okay. tram. okay. trammed by نفس الكلام. okay. trammed by cracked pots all the EDs يا جماعة and dub film bug telephone slam the door. خلاص مش عايزين نحتاج خلاص للإيدي بتاع slam he slammed the door. خلاص he slammed the door بس he slammed the door. her brain scheme. her brain and string musical. okay. finally دي بقى assimilation practice. معلش أنا in the previous video there was a problem with the sound and this is an exercise I ask you to do on your own. let me help you with 1 or 2 examples in each one For example, this an assimilation. فاكرين الدرس بتاع assimilation, how sounds become similar and change their pronunciation, either in the place of articulation or the manner of articulation, or you know, to have mutual or reciprocal assimilation. وخدنا انواع كده جميله جدا لازم نطبقها. مثلا goodbye, goodbye, bird bath or bath, depends. bed bug, ايه اللي حصل؟ نشوف الاولاني. goodbye the G يا جماعه القاعده بتقول لما if when it is followed by a b or a p or a m or a w it turns into a b. خلاص يبقى goodbye. طيب هنا دهنبه بقت ايه؟ bird bath. طب دهنبه هنا يبقى bed bug. okay. dead and pulled يبقى على طول تحول الى بي يبقى dead ball. and the cluster نفس الكلام اهو. هنا went back هتبقى ايه؟ انا شلت الدي I drop the D يبقى ايه؟ when back. طيب and apply the rule بقى بتاع الاسيميليشن يبقى when back. كمان sand and books هنشيل الدي بتاعت sand يبقى ايه؟ يبقى النه والده لما يبقوا مع بعض ورا بعض لازم يبقى ايه؟ تحول الى النه والباء تحول الى ما. زي مثلا عندي جنبي في العربي جنبي النون والب النه والباء زي في عندنا هنا كده في ساند بوكس شلنا الدي وبقى انا عندنا صفصفت على نهوبه. خلاص طبق القاعده. احنا دي بنقول ذنبي ولا بنقول ذنبي؟ جنبي يبقى انها اتحولت الى ايه؟ الى ما. نفس الكلام هي in English. so sandbox. اوكي طيب wind burn هنشيل ده يبقى عندي انها انبه. طبق القاعده يبقى windburn. يا ريت كل الحاجات ديت واخدين بالكم منها. ارجع انطقها معاكم تاني. يلا goodbye, birth, sorry, goodbye, bird bath, bug, ball, okay, windbag, sandbox, windburn. اوكي واخر حاجه بقى ده انتوا هتعملوها write the following in ordinary spelling. hop pants هتبقى ايه؟ هي كده assimilated forms. احنا عايزين بقى نحولها لا نشيل assimilation ونكتبها بشكل عادي. يبقى هنا هيبقى hot pants. لا فاحنا عايزينها hop pants يبقى hot pants. اوكي طب white paint هتبقى white paint. hot mail. اوكي هاب بورتر هتبقى هاد تبقى دي يا جماعه هاد بورتر or porter. اوكي and then verb pass هتبقى bird pass. good morning لو لما نشيل الاسيميليشن لكن احنا عايزينها تبقى موجود بس هو طلب مننا ده نكتبه. input وبوت انه هي هتبقى ايه؟ input لكن طبعا احنا نطبق القاعده ونقول لما انها يبقى وراها ب تبقى ما يبقى input لكن اصلا بنكتبها ايه؟ input. اوكي improve اهي نفس القاعده in و brief. improve in my opinion. okay am why exactly. okay am why exactly ايه هنا اللي حصل هنا ان ايه ما يبقى ايه and why exactly and خلاص احنا قلنا ان في احيانا انها لو جه وراها هو تحول الى ما. زي runway بقت runway. فاكرين في السنه في الدرس اللي فات runway بقت runway اهي. and هي دي مفروض and. اوكي and why exactly وليه بقى and why. فلما انها followed by و بتاع why خلاص it turns into ما. خلاص فانت لما تيجي تكتبها ordinary spelling شيل الماء وحط نا and why. اوكي فتعملوها بقى. اوكي and then hotmail.com hotmail بدل hotmail.com. اوكي and then like green. اوكي اوكي. لايك جرين تتبقى هنا التي اي ديت الكه اصلها ت لايت جرين. اوكي. جوج كارما هي اساسا جود كارما، الدا اتحولت الى جه عشان الكه ديت فيلر، فعايزه تبقى في فيلر جنبها، فالدا اتحولت الى جه. اوكي. وبعدين ومانجاين، بعدين acknowledge نطق ايه؟ هي المفروض تبقى acknowledge acknowledge، المفروض تبقى acknowledge. تمام. acknowledge ايه اللي حصل؟ ان الجه راحت على طول انها عايزه مش عايزه الكه علشان الكه voiceless، فعايزه جه مع زيها، فقلنا acknowledge يقر او يعرف. اوكي. in person هي المفروض تبقى in person، ولكن حصل لها الاسيميليشن الجميل انها لما يبقى ب وراها بتحول الى م، و in bed و in my house و woman in white. شايفين in white النه في بتاعت ان شيل تاني معلش اهيت ونحط و بتاع تتحول، ان القاعده قلنا ان النه it is followed by واحد من الرباعي يا جماعه، ب ما وكلهم بايليبلز بيتحول الى ايه؟ الى بايليبل. انها تتحول الى بايليبل ازاي؟ هي اساسا الفيلر ونيزل تبقى ايه؟ تتحول الى اختها اللي هي البايليبل ما، فتبقى بدل in white تبقى in white. اوكي. in Cambridge in Cambridge in Greece in Greece. اوكي. طب تحول الى ing هنا ing عشان النا تحولت الى ing، وهنا النا هنا في انجليز ممكن نطلع انها يعني طويلة شوية و from the back of the tongue touching the velum or the soft palate. Okay. Hope that this helps you, and please enjoy using a liaison and enjoy using elision in order to speak more comfortably, more rapidly, more naturally, and more fluently. Thank you.